How do you do?
How do you do?
Nice to see you.
Kick backs in the rap. 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 Kick backs in the rap.
Stimulate on a whole nother plane of thought. Stimulate on a whole nother plane of thought. Either hate me or feel me really. Really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
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 You're not hip hop. You're on the outside staring. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're on the outside staring. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're on the outside staring. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're not hip hop. You're on the outside staring.
Give you the salute, Struth. I could dispute with you all day about your coolness. I label foolish, unable to rule it. Straight in the past dates, hip-hop was whack to you. Now you think it's great, it's a little too late if you're asking me.
I guarantee I was the one walking the tightrope of individuality for fun. And you know how it begun, strung along by creativity. Voices, sounds, feelings of longevity.
You're at the local gig, thinking that you're big. Just a little kid going through a phase. While a certain few of you stay, you'll drift away. And that's okay as long as you don't say otherwise.
Lies will come back to haunt you, so don't flaunt the moves you ain't made yet. Hungry for respect, I've seen you jump in the queue in front of all the vets. Your rap is all image, no love or dedication. A blemish in the big picture, a minor altercation.
And now you're getting to the cool heads among the scene. So you elevate to being too cool to be keen. A fiend in the making. Hip-hop is just there as your convenience for the taking. And as long as you're raking in the ladies, you will love it. But as soon as its popularity disappears, you'll shove it away with your clothes in the cupboard.
Love it or leave it, I still can't fucking believe it. I'm on the inside looking out, it was such an achievement. I've gotta suck it up while I still can, while I'm still a man, cause who knows how long my life will span. How long? Or when my creativity will go bland. Damn, am I really the man that I think I am?
I used to get so much shit for being into hip-hop and wearing my pants low. Though a few years later the haters became bandwagon pants-sagging passengers. Amateurs of the scene, thinking that they know it all. I'm telling y'all, y'all can all snowball one another. You never did learn punk, you never did discover reality.
Bites, man, don't you understand? In 70-0, I rap whilst being a fan. Propaganda is not necessary when the remedy is word of mouth. $15 out the pouch for something out the house.
A bunch of parasites sinking their negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Your narrow sights focusing on the imagery. Your shallow types gotta be kidding me. At least have the liberty to admit that bullshit that you're on. Arrogant is the word and you're not, hip-hop is the song.
So now you hear the gong when it's pounding in your ears. Funny how you forgot when you treated me like a queer years ago. But I suppose it's better late than never. So let the letters J-Y bring a tear to your eye and let the reality settle and fry your disbelief. Cause you never thought I'd be a pure hip-hop chief.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Last night my stomach saw 6 long necks combined with some porn, saw about 4 hours of sex. Came home today had a shower, and then got dressed. Next came a nap, my brain aching and my body felt the need to collapse. Now it's about 6 PM and I'm writing this rap. I'm finding I'm slack when I've got time on my hands. Cancel the sign of this man, rhyming my plans, designing a way that I can remain just as I am. But it ain't possible on this land. Every second we stand, sit, teeth, grit, shit, hair splits. We slip from that moment to the one right there. No, right there. Right there, thoughts to share. Torn if you care, but feel nothing, then be aware of the consequences. The fist clenches, you can't dig yourself out of those trenches. You need a hand to jump over all those fences, but you're senseless and stubborn. We all need loving, and I'm not afraid to say so. I lay low, I don't know, ask Drano. Avoid the raging tornado, playing with life like it was Play-Doh. Hey, yo, I need to be informed. Warned my head shorn, born with innocence, and in a sense it partly remains. I can't be blamed, I shan't be named the bad one. I'd fix it all with a swift wish, man, if I had one. If I had one, if I had one, if I had one, what would I do? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it, mate? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Cop the lick in the face from a mate called Max. Can't be exacting what I wanted to lapse that day. Maybe say what I think, hey, that would be different. Anyway, the militant man ran the errands, extending the faith once more by sending 20 copies of Muffin CD to P-Minus's online store. Then grab some eats, cheese roll and orange juice. Sip, chew, swallow, find the no longer hollow. I follow my ritual and sifted through the mystical sounds of the Korg. X5D, 10,000 seconds vanished. Locked up GP's lair and prepared to pick up my soulmate from Chatty, so I couldn't be late. Hence my foot was slipping on the brakes. Didn't want to fucking wait, plus I hate the hypocrite debate. So you know how it went. Met the one, exchanged affection and begun to travel. Unravel the blanket of trust on the lawn in the park just up from us. Every second was a plus, so we removed the crust from our bodies. Moved sloppily to a hip-hop conjunction, munching on uncomfortableness induced by the test. Then picked up Big O and Muffin from the Tullamarine Airport, wondering why I do this, why I can't resist the temptation to insist to be the one making things fucking happen right now. Can you feel it? 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 Can you feel it, mate? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? She's so complex, I'm doing fine 1 minute, then the next she begins to flex and fuss, saying how I don't do enough, that my words don't mean much. I stand stuck and as such, my heart is crushed, feeling like the relationship is suffering from a bit too much rust. It's a must that I proceed, follow her lead, pump up the flat tire, recircuit the wire, mend and fix with my pliers. I'm on my way to a good books via risks, I don't want to see tears drip. I'm a mere shit in this cesspool, a wise man yet a fool. I don't know the rules, and when I do I forget them. Critical comments, I accept them, then let them disintegrate. Always fucking up, whether early or late. My whole life will consist of little dilemmas at this rate. For goodness sake, I'm swimming in the lake of luck to have this girl that's so pissed off with me, the muff. Feeling this stuff. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? We were together for 3 years. Me and my girlfriend, just last week she broke it off. I'm trying to come to terms with this shit. She used to mean so much. Basically, I'm trying to get through this. It's fucking hard. You used to mean so much. You used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean
mean so much, yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much, yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much, yes you. Yes you. Now what can I do when I see it but I don't wanna believe it? Fiendish, the meanest left me squeamish. The relationship, man, I wanted to keep it. Peep it, 3 years of slave labour. How much I crave to make her smile. Now I'm dumped and it feels like I've had a night on the tiles and fell in a pile of shit. Stylish when I flip, but that never did dick. In fact it made her flip. How much I love to touch her lips, hold her hips. But this ship is sunken and I'm wondering if there was a little something more for her to dump the oars and throw in the towel. Right now I'm wondering how I'll get by. Try not to let my soul die. You used to mean so much. You used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much. Yes you mean so much. Yes you used to mean so much. Check it, the two of us, no one could crush. But now my heart is flushed down the toilet pipes. The hardest strike in my life. I hold in the tears and say it'll be alright. Suddenly I lose some security in my life. Tonight will be the first night without the light shining from your ass. How much I love the past and fear the future. Hoping I'll find a girl as true to the partnership as she was. You used to mean so much. You used to have me held in a clutch. Yes you used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me mean so much. Held in a clutch. You mean so much. The dark skies rely on an inner depression for a real impact to be made. On B-grade, on replay, things were even better than I remember. The wounds won't heal, I'm still tender. Lacerations from the opposite gender. Lend a hand, make a man out of this boy. We built together, and now she destroyed. Now she destroyed. You used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You used to mean so much. Yes you used to have me held in a clutch. You meant so much to me. You meant so much to me. You meant so much to me, and I miss you.
I don't try to be different, I am. 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 So inevitably my style will survive when your now turns to that.
Just another person, but there's no one the same, no similar version, no one emerging or surfacing the way that I do. None of us the same in this miniature, pure Hedz fucking crew. I guess I flew over the cuckoo's nest due to all the stress. And yes, sometimes I may appear strange, but that's because there's no one the same. Though I share my name, different words, thought, style, etc. You think you're better than the muff, cause you look slightly tough and rough. Shit, I had enough of all that stuff. Lies and lust which break trust. I make guts turn as my heart burns with desire. Fellow artists inspire, my words float like a hang glider. I admire those who rap with the passion, not always talk the action. Fuck truth to a fraction, I packed in 100%. And still our rhymes remain interesting, cause we are all different, man. Different styles and different messages for us all to send, so let us blend. Let us blend.
I don't try to be different, I am. 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 So inevitably my style will survive when your now turns to that.
I be the guy with 3 brown eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 penile, receding hairline, 1 mind, 1 spine, and a personality that is one of a kind. I write my rhymes never to the beat, hence that's why it takes me forever to get the status to complete. Seek titties, flesh, clitoris, and a voluptuous physique. Also love Vegemite and girls' nipples to eat. You're a freak, yep, with unique speech. speech pattern. Drainers forever gathered, staggering amounts of info, hence the minister is an info. You mean once was, is was, fucking lost. Cough when I hear nonsense, sleep when someone's grand orifice. So you can lock this shepherd all you want, actually don't stop, cause my mob's got a lifelong guarantee. Hence I walk freely in all corners of the globe, see me and remember the man with the key, the true database maker with the CSS degree. 6'3" minus 10 centimeters, keep the face smooth around the whole perimeter. Lace armpits with that Rexona rolling shit. Use one tell to propel my thoughts overseas. My mark of appreciation is a disease, spreading with ease. So breathe in what you need and spit out what you don't. Drainer was different, period. Don't quote.
I don't try to be different, I am. 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 So inevitably my style will survive when your now turns to that.
No more of them, I got the cure for the stress. No more of them, I got the cure for the stress. No more of them, I got the cure for the stress. No more of them, I got the cure.
I don't try to be different, I am. So inevitably my style will survive when your now turns to that.
No more of them, I got the cure for the stress. No more of them, I got the cure for the stress. No more of them, I got the cure, got the cure, got the cure, got the cure, got the cure for the stress.
Worldwide on the web without the dot
Don't yell, we're with the underground.
It's 10 to 2, me and my girlfriend just had a blue. It always seems to be something that I do. We yelled at each other and I released a well, fuck you. She replied, fuck you too. She was out the door and into a Honda and off she flew. Now deep down I knew that I was a little too harsh, but once she starts I feel ignited sparks. Heart beats rapidly, I lose all traces of sanity, trying to feel clarity. Imagine me, here I stand, the doormats. Everyone walks all over, Dan, I'm on the floor flat, with my head in my hands. Can't stand all these demands. I land at the conclusion that it's all my fault, I'm the one losing. I should be choosing my words carefully, but very rarely do others act that way. I offer my opinions, but they get smacked away like blowies, irritating my skin like goatees. I'm living in a soapy. Those that know me have seen me slowly become more and more frustrated, like a man wanting to have a child but he was castrated. I see the phone and I made it all the way over and picked it up. That's where I'm stuck. I listen to the dial tone and hang up. Should I be the one to give up? Pumping Osanaka's tracks, I crank that shit up. Start to do sit-ups, I've had enough. I must swallow the pride, accept that our personalities will collide from time to time, so I put our differences aside. Fortunately back together we slide, I step outside. It's fucking freezing, but I've got to go for a walk to be relieving my mind of the congestion, stressing. I'm believing that fresh air really works, it's really worth more than what you think. Later today I may head to my mate's place for a drink to sink all these worries and stressful situations. Yeah, that's how the story goes, Anna. What? That's how the story goes, buddy. Yeah, that's how the story goes, Anna. What? That's how the story goes, buddy. Yeah, that's how the story goes, Anna. What? That's how the story goes, buddy. Yeah, that's how the story goes, Anna. Huh? Yeah, huh? I pull up at research and park close to a tree. I was supposed to be here at 3, it's now 4:20. I'm sure Dummit will have plenty of beers in the fridge. Is this any way to live? 21 but I'm still just a kid who gets pissed too often. Around me I'm watching Osanaka coffin, lost in the world of cigarettes, a place where you neglect your health and chip away at what little wealth you have. Yet I confess on occasion I will grab a smoke, so who am I to poke fun at the addicted? Years have drifted on by, now there's so many questions, so many why. Why? So now I'm feeling like I'm fired. Curious minds, it doesn't take furious rhymes nor ludicrous lines to shine in this. I witnessed the first sip of the Melbourne bitter. We chitter and chat, he starts to play his drums with a quick flick to the hi-hats. I rap a little and sit, fiddle around with bits of paper. Later Jay joins the caper, and we take the time to play some pool. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up dehydrated and feeling like a fool. But that's cool, cause that's just how the story fucking goes. That's how the story goes. Yeah, that's how the story goes. And what? That's how the story goes, buddy. Yeah, that's how the story goes. And what? That's how the story goes, buddy. Yeah, that's how the story goes. And what? That's how the story goes. That's how the fucking story goes.
I demand they tell the secrets to the sequence of events. I demand they tell the secrets to the sequence of events. Sequence of events. Sequence of events. I demand they tell the secrets to the sequence of events. Sequence of events. I demand they tell the secrets to the sequence of events. Sequence of events. Sequence of events. I demand they tell the secrets to the sequence of events. Sequence of events.
Now I wouldn't say that anyway, I'm entirely addicted, but sometimes I want things so bad that they have my life restricted, inflicted with pain, scars that remain the same, never to change, it's quite plain. Simple and precise, I've got my likes that rule my life. I might just quit hip-hop, liquor and all that shit. Yeah, Ziff, standing at the cliff facing ultimatums, only because I made them. Engaging with drinks so often I've forgotten that it's rotting away at my liver. I'm into hip-hop so deep, makes it hard for me to sleep. It brings grief to my lady friends, using pen after pen, and then why more should I explore a world without these constant needs? Doing good deeds, and should we proceed and progress, I may find I need to do the shit I do a little bit less. It's not just beer and hip-hop, it's also the sex. I'm always ready to head to the nest. I love breasts, I'll confess I'm pathetic like politics. You're onto this, I'm dropping shit every day, over and over the tracks play, passing CD from hand to hand like a baton in the relay. The skies are great for so many, plenty with serious addictions. Some can't survive without sipping, dripping holes in their hearts, souls slashed apart. It's hard for people to give up shit in which they have such a firm grip on. Tributes to those who beat their foes and moved on. Now I'm hooked upon this particular song. Addicted. Fucking addicted. So you're hooked, there's nowhere to look, run or hide. You must collide with your destiny, optimistically and very cleverly see your addictions denied. So you're hooked, there's nowhere to look, run or hide. You must collide with your destiny, optimistically and very cleverly see your addictions denied.
Save me in this time of need. Who's got control of my lead? Not me. Are you free? Not really, any which way. I still have these cravings to pay for. See, I pray for new rap music every single day. See, sometimes I can't get to sleep, cause I just wanna reap legendary techniques to speak with such a passion. I know I'm gashing my pockets by tasting all these wicked concoctions, but I feel I don't have another option. I realize I have a problem, but I can't be stopping when I'm mentally fucking locked in to submission. Digging so deep, I'm shivering in the wet well, trying to create a swell of heat from my 800 LP type fleet. Escape the beat and the rhyme. I guess I'd rather be a mental addict with a spine than a physical one with no mind. So do you see what I've done to my health? My skull cracks and the contents overlap facts I need for day-to-day living. Thoughts singeing as my addiction gets the better of me. Mentally, I feel up to the challenge. I've just gotta rechannel this energy into what I love. But it's kinda fucked when the addiction is the landlord of this magical stuff. Do you get it like that? Addicted. I got you hooked. Dad's on the yeah.
So you're hooked, there's nowhere to look, run or hide. You must collide with your destiny, optimistically and very cleverly. See your addictions denied. So you're hooked, there's nowhere to look, run or hide. You must collide with your destiny, optimistically and very cleverly. See your addictions denied.
Denied. That addiction is about you versus yourself. Gotta get off it. Can you stop anytime? I did the 6 month, but it's all in my head. It's like the only way I can get rid of it is if I fucking sell everything, sell all my equipment. Shit. I don't think that'll happen anytime soon, because if I sell that, I lose my sanity. Your Hedz, 7D0, nothing. Rooks on the beat. Sydney, Victoria type treat. Collaboration. Yeah. Check it out now. Some independent shit. Some independent hits. Fucking independent shit. Some independent hits. Independent shit. Check it out now. Fucking independent. Ain't the one to blame, ain't the one in shame, ain't the one playing the wrong game. Long names cut short, quick reports, slick distorts and shit, these thoughts stick around. Pop music ain't about sounds, round and round rotation. No information is involved, all about the platinum and the gold. How many sold? Get a hold. Grip slipping, lost your soul, the cost. Image embossed, relationships tossed, glamour and gloss covered in frost. When the high road is near, all become clear. Shit, thrills, tears with pills, life distilled, then back to normal. So informal, underwater, breathing with the snorkel amongst the fishes. Back to the wonderful world of dishes. Labels still making the money from the new Mr. or Mrs. with this need for fame. Stories similar, not exactly the same. Independent, the way that I play the game. Play the game, will you play the game? Will you play the game? You wanna sound the same, seeking to gain the fame. Avoid the strain, remain in the main domain. Claim your name, pop music needs to be rearranged. Will you play the game? You wanna sound the same, seeking to gain the fame. Avoid the strain, remain in the main domain. Claim your name, pop music needs to be rearranged, in my opinions. That's what it comes down to, just opinions. So feel it. I was starstruck, hard luck, had me thinking that I ain't worth much. Losing my touch, I cuss and curse, I must rehearse before I rock the verse. Some aim to be living on their turf. It was once my search, but I threw it away like a broken nerve. Have you ever heard of an Australian MC who could survive from this solely? Now you may hold me to my words, but shit can change. The stars hang so high, they're out of range, and you may find this strange, but they can stay away night and day. I like to play my own way, because when you're a star, you've got to watch what you say. So now I feel okay about my low status. Happiness shall cloud over sadness. Madness, a disease which the stars can catch as the media hatch unborn rumours. Sooner or later, the pressure may take you into the dirt. So I live a secluded life amongst the planet Earth. I lurk around in the clubs, all for the love. I step outside and look above, happy to be down here, snug as a bug in a rug. Years ago I pulled my own plug and washed away the superficial ideas. The sky is clear, but that's just how it appears. Will I ever get near? I don't really know or care, cause I'm happy being here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
game. You wanna sound the same, seeking to gain the fame. Avoid the strain, remain in the main domain. Claim your name, pop music needs to be rearranged. Will you play the game? You wanna sound the same, seeking to gain the fame. Avoid the strain, remain in the main domain. Claim your name, pop music needs to be rearranged. Rearranged. Just rearranged.
I saw her once, Little Miss Perfect, glowing in the dark, then that shape was hurting my eyes. A fresh new virgin in disguise, who told no lies and didn't tease guys. A first prize selection, damn those C-cups were quenching my thirst. So much so my stomach began to hurt, and that skirt, damn, hide those toned legs connected to the bubble. But oh shit, I really wanted to see what was going on in her head. Brunette eyes and hair gave her the oh so special flair, and that smile simply debonair. Really you could not compare, dare challenge the perfect balance, such a creature, and those weren't even the better features. As I dug deep into her personality, I unleashed qualities unmatched. My reason to live had just been unhatched. Funny, polite, respectful, cool, and she didn't act like a mule. She too thought on the same wavelength, hence the depth of conversation was a sure shot bet. A fetish for loving sex was also caught in her net. Yes, I swear this was the end of my quest, but then I woke from my rest and realized I strive for someone who doesn't exist. So I asked myself, should I persist or just continue to dream with that irritating itch of unsatisfaction? Little Miss Perfect, is she nothing but a dream? Qualities gleam from the girls I've seen. Outer and inner, I've found many a contender, but none of them seem to be the pure winner. Little Miss Perfect, is she nothing but a dream? Qualities gleam from the girls I've seen. Outer and inner, I've found many a contender, but none of them seem to be the pure winner. None of them seem to match what I'm after, except this one right now. She's there, I think she is.
You're my brown-eyed girl, except maybe you've got blue eyes. And that bit about you being my girl, that's not quite true. I only wish it. If we could kiss, it would make my day, my week, my month, my year. Hell, it'd make my life. And I only want you to be near here, not be my wife. Well, not yet. I know you think we couldn't connect, but these things, you know, they're not set in stone. My heart's not in home turf, feel like a lone surf when in the sun I toil, scraping through the barren land to find the fertile soil. If you were mine, I'd spoil you with lavish gifts and all the attention you crave, but never enslave, no desire to see your blood boil. Except in desire, I light the fire to pave the way, and I slave away, but in the cave I stay. When all the days merge, 365 into one, I'm inspired to get it done. Step out enlivened by the sun, make my way across the sand, I clench my hand into a fist. I can see her through the mist of the sea spray. It catches the rays of light gleaming, and while I walk I'm dreaming about how to do this right. Surprises on my side, perhaps against me. Often I've tried to move on, but this is just too tempting. I'm blinded by the way the water casts a reflection, but turn the other direction, cause clearly I wasn't destined to associate with this kind of perfection.
Little Miss Perfect, is she nothing but a dream? Qualities gleam from the girls I've seen. Outer and inner, I found many a contender, but none of them seem to be the pure winner. Little Miss Perfect, is she nothing but a dream? Qualities gleam from the girls I've seen. Outer and inner, I found many a contender, but none of them seem to be the pure winner. None of them seem to match what I'm after, and I've found out the Little Miss Perfect doesn't even fucking exist. And what I'm after is a thing called happiness, and you should be after that too. So fuck Little Miss Perfect, for wasting my time. Hedz, 7D0. Woven Wizardry.
Standing in the hall of free for all, you plead and call, the desperate fall against the wall. I lean, I spit thoughts clean, know what I mean? We as a team intervene with our dreams.
A simple man with a simple plan who should've ran when I walked and walked when I ran. Am I really a rap fan or just a man scanning all the possible options? Knocking on doors until they stop knocking, cocking back my lyrics till they
give way. I say, is this a worthy cause? I donate to charities knocking at my door, evaporate from the scene like water from the floors, doing verse after verse till I have a sore
jaws. Poking your words I'm noting down. If they sound sincere and meaningful enough to pull me from this vehicle before it disintegrates, I'd like to take the time to say I appreciate the weight you have lifted from my shoulders.
I'm getting older and older as Melbourne summers get colder and colder. I find cheap stunts to be vulgar. Hold the mic upright and I'm powered by the solar sunlight. I used to run like a duck,
suck like CS, and you should all know the rest. Trying to become the best it can be for me and only me. See, I come equipped with responsibility, respect and tranquility within this community of hip-hop.
That's right, this is hip-hop. A combination of our thoughts to elevate, escalate, evaporate. Our style we validate, kick back and celebrate like that tape from 88. We collaborate to set our minds straight, indicate when we float through the Victorian state. The Victorian state.
Pure heads, not blue heads, it's how it should be said. Request the chosen few and not those who slept. Digest bits and pieces with so much delight. Write passages of play that you can recite.
I've seen heights and depths, filling down, knock yourself back on course with a few rights and lefts, or maybe an uppercut. My mum's tucker fills my gut. Sick of suckers, butts and ifs. What's that bullshit?
Equipped with nothing but remorse, bad sports only out to taunt me and flaunt thee. Skills that aren't really impressing me. They'll never see there's so much to gain from driving the train rather than being a passenger.
I'm never coming fake like a fucking rubber steak. Watch this fresh shit, mate. He's the big V for always putting fat raps down for free. So tactfully, I'm actually fairly quiet, but alright on the microphone.
I condone buying appliances with your own cash. Self-reliance, a defined fact, and helping stack the tracks that refract your views when you have nothing to lose. GP Slayer, living fucking proof.
I used to get depressed like people who read too many Herald Sun articles. My brain seemed to be falling apart, every little particle disappearing like barnacle bills, digging deep like drills, ripping shit for the thrills. Plus a whole lot more. So just pour some more. A combination of our thoughts to elevate, escalate, evaporate. Our style we validate, kick back and celebrate like that tape from 88. We collaborate to set our minds straight, indicate when we float through the Victorian state. The muffin, eh, love? About to show you how it's done properly. Yeah, you know some people say.
You say to reject all corporations and money. When your headphones are Sony, when your kicks are DC, the views that you flaunt are just oh so cynical. In theory you're fine, but in practice hypocritical. Cause the world can be divided into politics and religion, finding ways to justify the killing. Genocide, nowhere to hide from people who walk my street and breathe my air, treat people as pawns and then wonder if we care. And through all of the oppression we continue to enslave our spiritual ancestors, strip the respect that they crave. Some people just don't get it, are assholes from birth. From Melbourne to Brizzy and Sydney to Perth. Not saying I hate the world cause I'm an optimist at heart, but the bullshit frustrates and tears us all apart. And the guy in front won't even hold a door open. Loss of manners, etiquette and flair for well spoken conversations and words, it's all lost in the blur. But with Pure Hedz tracks, we try to bring it back, try to get some respect. Humans lost down the track. My pen writes with fury as I think of all unequals. Nothing more to say except some people.
People I see. People I see.
Some people are kind, some inclined to act like jerks. That's when my patience is lost and my mind goes berserk. The evil ain't worth much at all. The angels fall like snow in the mountains. All the bad humans who be consuming others and dooming the ones who want to be blooming like Mother Nature can take the foul attitude and strategically insert it in the rear. I feel your fear like beer right here up in my belly while I serve up gourmet treats like a deli. Contestant, it's all this aggression that's got their genitals sweating, letting out the confusion into the bad ways. A mad days, it's sad, hey. Nah, cause they bought it on themselves, offering services to hell. I confess I don't dwell on religion, but my advice that I'd be giving is only to improve your way of living, all by dimming down a negative approach, which will get you more hated than a cockroach poached in the forest. Your fashion designer will be a florist. Be true and honest to yourself. Two main aims which can help. Now I've dealt with pitiful people, miserable manners, deceitful scammers who need to be folded back with a sander.
People I see. 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 People I see.
Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Will it catch on? Come on, catch on. People yelling and screaming, tell me am I dreaming when I'm believing in the local vocals, make it the focal points of your retina. We dissect the track like with titties, we erect the fat. The whack get acts like hey, you better find a better way of being, boy, cause now I'm seeing red. Heard about the shit that you said when you don't know jack. I better relax, you better shut that trap. Melbourne's on the map, I'm dwelling on your crap. You lack sincerity, we're here to be vigorously working out those minds. This is the time, locals going line for line. We're going line for line. Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. It's gotta catch on. Just catch on. Just catch on. Just catch on.
Well, it's two men, not bastards, carving up your harvest of your wheat crops. You fall into a coma as the beat drops. One stop, all the way to a bliss and beyond. Spawning vivid images of living life I live, or walking upon the love I give. To receive a receipt of belief so beneath the skin. I dream of nude beats that make me not want to speak. Just listen and refocus the vision. Use the extra wisdom so I can release my own stuff on wax and CD. Fuck a tape in 99. The shit buckles and chews more than the sun shines, so I can find myself in the music and not in the medium which is stored. A flawed theorem that has been poured down the ear cord of so-called image escapees. So I'm waiting for someone to break me. Waiting for someone to break me.
Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Independent, the muff one of hip-hop's descendants. Can't remember the exact commencement, depending on your mind and how open it is, will really change the odds of you liking my shit. Now am I writing hits if I get your amp pants stamp, your stamp of approval? I remain truthful, I ain't got the world's largest doodle, and I'm probably about as hard as the inside of an apple strudel. I'll say toodaloo when my mission is complete, when I've run out of ideas and thoughts to speak of. Over the years I've come across a select few who really gave a toss about who I was and who I am. Dan a man without the scams, saying fuck you to all those shams. Will you catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? Will it catch on? It's gotta catch on. Come on, catch on. Will it catch on? 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 2000.
Might never catch on. Never catch on. But my friends like my songs.
A strange day when I don't know how I will live.
one down. Gotta know how I will live this one down. Live this one down. So many chances I take which lead to regrets and mistakes. My heart breaks like china plates on a slab of slate, and it's a costly experience, a little too serious, delirious as I wander across the outback. How's that? They make an appeal. Caught midfield, I yield for your forgiveness. I don't know how I'll live this one down. I don't know how I will live this one down. Cause when you needed me, man, I wasn't around. And lately I found that you're lacking faith in this here, mate. Cheers would be great, feeling like I take it too far. My life is a jar, and while everyone around me is searching for that hole in one, I'm struggling for a par. I crashed a car, lost my grandma, and I don't know how I'll cope. I toke at the ciggy and simply relish in the fact that I'm inflicting harm. I once was calm to the point of had the car in my bed, let it soak up in my head. Charm is often cause for alarm. Fed you itsy bitsy lies, and tears filled my eyes when I saw her laying in bed, thinking maybe she was better off dead. My heart bled as I thought those thoughts, and now I'm caught with this weird feeling. Kinda strange days. A strange day when I don't know how I will live this one down. I don't know how I will live this one down. Live this one down. A strange day when I don't know how I will live this one down. I don't know how I will live this one down. Live this one down. It's not a game, I'm feeling pain, such a strain. I'm getting blown out my frame, my brain can't maintain. I'm walking in the rain amongst the puddles with a subtle reaction, but it's much more than what you think. And I sit and I drink and I scull, and it's so dull and I'm washed away. 2 years prior we heard the diagnosis, followed by therapy. No remission, not a remedy. I maintain great memories, but the last days have never left me. Let's see, she was doped up on morphine, saw me and asked why I hadn't visited. I had no reply, cause just the other day I dropped by. My mum cried on my shoulder countless times. My gran always pretended that things were just fine. She was my inspiration to go out into the sunshine, and here she was in hospital, losing her mind, and then she lost it. Her body rotted away from the cancer of the bowel, but it was fortunate how she led her life. However, it doesn't change the fact that it's still killing me. When I look at past photographs, I have to grasp for stability. Is it silly for me to feel this pain when other people have seen dying friends, blood stains, teenagers dying by diving into hillside trains? Insane is this world of chaos, and it ain't all bright like colouring in with crayons. I'm wondering if this feeling will stay long. It's almost been a year, and I feel I'll never feel the same again. As I put down the pen, I think of my grandma and how much she was my friend. May seem odd, but she was still my friend, even though she was my grandma. Such pain, feels so strange in this weird domain. I'm gonna lose it, I choose to booze it. This fluid runs thick, and sick is how I feel. Can't believe it's so real. It's a strange day when I don't know how I will live this one down. I don't know how I will live this one down. Live this one down. A strange day when I don't know how I will live this one down. I don't know how I will live this one down. Live this one down.
What's your destination, stranger?
No place in particular. Just moving.
I'm looking for someone, and you look exactly like him.
Time and time again, this man searches for a female friend who hasn't had bad experiences with men, and will spend time to be courteous and respectful towards my feelings. I mean, the soul can only undergo limited healing before it's not even worth stealing. No more, no love left to give, spent on useless bitches, switching the thoughts at the flip of a dime. 9 lives out of luck, fuck, stuck in an awkward situation where the realization that my mind is continually pacing up and down the pier, waiting for a deer to appear from the ocean. I'm never boasting anymore, cause that score before was just a one raw rodeo with no emotional go-go, but I know I did nothing wrong. I even wrote you a love song, did it that week, you saw it and loved it. But how come I got shafted and laughed at for showing emotion? You know this will affect my devotion to what I do. Life, I thought you knew. Your inconsiderate actions put my will in traction, maxing out on the doubt meter. All I wanted to do is just eat with you, speak with you, believe in you. But I can't, so I feel like I'm forever wandering in the dark, trying to find out who or what I'm searching for. Trying to find out who or what I'm searching for. Gay, then you aren't exempt from the female species who can seduce and tempt. Physical attraction's got you saying things you never meant. And if pissed or bent, you may wake wondering where she went. She quenched that thirst, that bubble burst, now buried in rubble, and it hurts because there was more than what meets the eye. A certain she and I gave it a try, and my how time flies when you're looking at blue skies filled with truth, fuck the lies. And even when in shut eye, I trust this woman girl, female friend with the heart tender. No harsh on some agenda, so I start to surrender, hoping she won't fade away like EastEnders. And if she does, will she remember, or will our memories disappear? That's my fear, hear this crisp and clear. I'm sitting here thinking about my past and my shady masquerades. Thought I was playing when half the time I was getting played. Like a fly with raid, I fell to the floor, woke and hadn't been here before. Got a girl who I feel so much for. Words just can't describe, it's been a long ride, and I'm sure it'll be longer. Everything that's almost destroyed us just makes us stronger. Was it wrong to take the initial temptation if it resulted in this here official situation? Official situation.
When I try to avoid squashing critters, it seems my feet are too big. I try not to get it twisted and tell myself it was quick, painless, but I know that ain't the case. The aimless path I travel often leads to open space. Of course, this space takes time to traverse. So many thoughts run through my head and many lines get rehearsed and then reversed, rearranged. Thought processes are mutated and deranged, and when the flames have died down and my brain can rest and think, it takes on the role of an overflowing sink. I guess regrets are the main ingredients. I'm often seeing them, but the effect is always immediate. The outcome is inevitable. I feel real terrible for a second, and then I feel worse. Every good wish becomes a curse upon the land and the sink in which I'm immersed. This ain't the first time it's happened. God, there's a thought I didn't need. Slowly the world collapses around myself and the deed that was just done. A dozen ants reduced to crumbs, my heart goes numb, and beating ceases for a moment. Lift my foot and then I zone in, just a few from out of millions. Destiny's minions. My final opinion is that it was all down to chance. I hit the streets feeling better, my outlook is enhanced, and it'd stay that way if not for the endless parade of ants.
And you tiptoe, watch where you go, you just don't know. And now it's too late, what can you do? 10 little ants and a snail stuck to the sole of your shoe. And you tiptoe, watch where you go, you just don't know. And now it's too late, what can you do? 10 little ants and a snail stuck to the sole of your shoe. I was wandering light-footed, not stopping, head bobbing with gas streams knocking my head about. Through the headphones, I just left home, ready to roam over to GP's lair. Drano was already there, prepared to put down a track, avoiding those tricky cracks and gaps in the pavement. They like to watch your hands splat and get all types of pebbles and crap up in the skin, feeling quite cheerful, and the sun relaxing me like rain pitter-pattering on a tin roof. Hoping that later I'd be sipping that positive soup. Jay bought a booth, which has had next to no use, feeling like the red caboose, thinking I can make it up the next hill, avoiding ant kill. I'm at a standstill, and if I proceed I run the risk of crushing an innocent ant into 1,000 little bits. But if I don't move I'll never get anywhere, so I'm mobile again, but very careful, cautious, try to be flawless. Ants have real lives, it ain't a game of gauntlet. Thoughtless would be to grab a hose and stick it in an anthill, then watch them flood. That's the type of shit I used to do when I was a young, dumb and immature dud. I used to wonder if they got stuck in the mud, or whether they ran from the feet that squashed their fragile bodies into the concrete. It's steep, this incline, so many things appear to me to be like these ants in my line. I find that sometimes I do things in which at that exact moment I wish I could take them back, because it's only then that you're really aware. It's only really then and really right there that you realise it's just a little too late. And you tiptoe, watch where you go, you just don't know. And now it's too late, what can you do? 10 little ants and a snail stuck to the sole of your shoe. And you tiptoe, watch where you go, you just don't know. And now it's too late, what can you do? 10 little ants and a snail stuck to the sole of your shoe. And you tiptoe, watch where you go, you just don't know. And now it's too late, what can you do? 10 little ants and a snail stuck to the sole of your shoe. Sometimes shit just happens to change. You can't help rearrange. It's just the fury you're going through in your life. And you know what? You just can't do shit about it, so you gotta get used to it. We eat, sleep, then learn to walk, talk, write with chalk, take flight with thoughts, learn right from wrong, stolen from bought, and like a cork from a bottle of wine. We've been stuck for a long time, but then we get set free, finish school, out to get a degree, driving on our P's. So much to see, so much to be, the key's unknown as we jump from zone to zone. Some from home to home, I feel all alone on this large mass. Sometimes the transitions come slow, others faster than whiplashes. My brain begins to crash, smashed all out of sync. I adapt to the new ways to think, but who's setting rules? How about schools? Those bully fools, tools without the kids. Cool because they say they're the shit. Bit by bit we get through our immature pages and break through those mind cages. And at all ages we go through periods of changes.
My invention, something from a time you haven't used. My invention, something from a time you haven't used. My invention, something from a time you haven't used. My invention, something from a time you haven't used.
Ever get that odd sensation when everything around you seems to be changing, rearranging, but it's not obvious? You're left oblivious to what it is you're facing. You wanna be erasing that feeling, but you can't. So over time the progression of your life starts healing that hole as you build upon your soul, forever wanting to return to the days of old. The cold weather becomes your reality and the sum your dreams. Where all memories of your youth are sewed up at the seams. I was lucky to have been blessed with a happy childhood, filed under good or great great categorization. Up and down the hallway I'm pacing, adjacent to people who've been through all the same fucking things. I wonder what luck may bring, because I feel I've already had my lucky sting. I don't want to be someone's king. I don't want an endless supply of one night flings. I want someone who will fly with me and my wings. I do things which create my fate to be awesome and great, but sometimes I operate just a tad too late and get left with scraps all up on my plate. I communicate with people that I call my mates as we proceed through life doors and explore what's in store for the next episode. We pave our own roads, but you never know when the asphalt may corrode. So get the roadworks jerk, 'cause you can't see the views. You can't see too far forward.
Don't we feeling this? I'm real in this, though I'm waiting for a diss. While fools deal with drugs with a death wish, others get the ability to last kiss. I'm sick of all the fast dish, and I can't rhyme slow. So when I go to the club and try to spit rhymes, I'll be hella out of time, walking off thinking I'm out of my mind. Let alone a soul man with a microphone, surrounded by others who don't condone my flow, 'cause I don't sound like an Aussie pro. Stare up at the morning sun glow, say I don't want no this and I don't want no that, but life runs out of random channels, so be ready for its crap. There ain't no mass for you to follow, so swallow life's pill and watch yourself get ill. Floating around on the surface, well I have no sympathy for the hurt that others feel. Heartless animated human carcass, emerging from the darkness. I wanna be a flame, though I'm just gas. That's sparkless, hardly an artist, an Aussie producer on the DL, not smooth like CL. Look up at the height from which you fell. Look down and realize how close you are to hell. Sick of making demos I can never sell. Sick of the fact that I can't rhyme that well. Sick of wearing hair gel. Sick of knowing shit that I can never sell. Sick of hiding shit and denying shit, biting shit, rhyming with his lungs which are too unfit. I love making tracks, but that's about it. Trying to swallow this pride, I used to rhyme from up on high, but I came down to earth to see what things are really worth. See traders through friends, know the fakers within the suburb. A little stability and humility would be superb, but until then I observe and reserve my right to keep my personality out of the light. Darkness my friend, but when I shine light into the shadows of men, I see the elements from which you descend, accelerating through all the twists and bends recklessly. I believe speed is what I need to be seen as unique within these MEL streets. I relieve and avoid weakness like freaks, compress peaks, finesse for weeks, and that's my technique. Deck the holes with what I seek, increase physique. Look over bleak teachings, I like to the extent of what I'm reaching. Fuck leeching, I preach upon the weak mentally while I'm playing the meek. My floorboards creak as I sneak into my room, it's dark. Try to spark up my cigarette, I inhale and forget. Thought patterns become me the wreck, due to my numbing effect. Other shit I let get to me, but then again I held up on my fed for my tongue gets set. Yeah. And it's time to swallow this pride. Yeah. Fuckers, motherfuckers, yeah. As the hertz and frequencies peak like waves at sea, I find myself in a state of mind with which most don't agree. Hope the images that I see don't become true to what I be. Many may try to run and flee, but I'm left standing alone and I can't perceive, can't believe, can't achieve, can't get relief from the failure that's in me biologically. Because getting grip pulled together two sides of my personality. Please don't really know me or show me any respect. That's why I neglect their bedlines, don't see the girl others say is dead fine. I ain't looking because I know that I'm gonna be hooking their attention. It's all about cause and prevention. I'm searching for a quick mention in the hallways of rhyming. I'll snug has precise timing, but who's really listening ain't got no time for no cruise. Cause in their own way, they all be dissing. I've been trying to ask for your permission. I find myself fishing for direction, but I ain't catching shit but a cold. Frequently I fold tracks of the untold words from men who are too bold. Fuck how people think I'm cold. I transcend to an adult and I hold what little I have and know like it was gold. Yeah. Done. Fuckers.
when pressure hits the lever and switch, cause a glitch in which you feel the outburst of energetic force and a pathetic course is outlaid. How I played with these tangled vines that put tension on my mind, and at times the grind became unbearable, a terrible urge to surge and emerge from the tranquil waters. All in order, I run over the border to escape, and I sort of feel great, and I ought to dictate my own actions, but a small fraction takes me over, make me sober. My motor is running, the blood flow gunning from fingertips to this here heart. A jump start ripped the sensation apart. Frustration got the better half of me. Now I'm narky, please don't start me, I'm hardly a tank. Eyesight goes blank, a rank stench, and I'm caught on the electric fence. Immense pain frying my brain. I must maintain direction and stop this stressing. Stop this stressing. Stop this stressing. Stop this stressing. So stop this stressing. Yeah, I'm losing it. Said I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it. Said I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm losing it. Losing it, said I'm losing it, yeah I'm losing it, losing it, said I'm losing it, yeah I'm losing it, yeah I'm losing it, losing it, losing it, losing it, yeah losing it. Losing it, yeah I'm losing it, said I'm losing it, mate, I'm losing it, yeah I'm losing it, said I'm losing it, yeah I'm losing it, stressing it. It's hard when the veins are popping out your neck. It's not as simple as just stopping when in effect. To believe this is the best to let it all release. Such a kind guy can turn into the beast, and I'm a man who loves peace. But damn, when these leaves start dropping from the branches, anger advances, take those chances, and overall dampness settles. Medals are not what I want to accomplish. Just rock this with no nonsense, but minor movements are plaguing at my conscience. I guess it was only just now that I realised how many times I've lost it. Watch it, buddy, I'm feeling crummy. It may get muddy, messy, pesky individuals, minuscule moments of ridiculed omens. I'm owning as much as I can, but assets don't make you the fucking man. Lucky stars, special coins won't get you that far, or maybe they will. I'm losing it still, with my elbows on the windowsill. Drills digging into my skull, a dull day when it takes the pay to wash this stress away. Fucking losing it, yeah, you know what it's like when you're fucking losing it, man. Yeah, fucking losing it, yeah, I'm losing it, yeah, fucking losing it, fucking losing it. Stop, yeah, just stop losing it, just stop this stress, stop this stress, losing it. A tree. There's a little face looking at me. Happy expression resembling glee. Outdoors away from the TV. The beginning of a great friendship to be. Journeys to the sea, plenty things to see. Who are we? No manuscripts, let me reminisce, reassemble this frame. Look in the triangle, watch it all unravel as we play the Nintendo game. Sosanaka is now his name, now making fat tracks, you can't complain. At times drained, used to drive me insane. I do the same, rattle my brain, pure pain in the neck. Beats played with the tape deck, but hold on, we aren't up to that bitch yet. Shit, not a regret, in terms of how the friendship built. No need for stills we see over the crowded areas. Two young kids who would sit hypnotised. Super Mario Brothers and Street Fighter 2 were how we spent our lives. Eyes constantly focused, his mother had the food supplies. Sausage rolls, chips and the meats pies with tomato sauce. Of course a time without deep thought. Should we go to Effie's, man? Yeah, let's go get some pocket money. I'll be out in the set. Effie's was a local milk bar, 10 minutes walk, it wasn't very far. Wally liked the sour lollies, I liked the snakes and little coloured cars. We were just two average mates, ate what our mothers put on the plate. Now was it fate that now together we make some fresh shit which will bake in just under a few seconds. I remember those times like my valuable lessons. Friendships, the real ones cherished, cause often they're a blessing in disguise. Return to the younger years, man, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice to just check it. years we hold so dear. When things were clear, bring them back here. The younger years, the younger years.
Before I obtained this one, my token I was a boy. Playing with toys, Lego would help me deploy. Creativity, simply creating towns. Making those funny ass sounds. Police stations, fire trucks or helicopters flying from above. I'd make all that stuff and chuck a tantrum when I got crushed thinking fuck. Even though I didn't know the word. Frustrated, I turned the sprinklers on. Making the air uneasy, please me was my mind state, leave me alone. I zone out, so I kept busy riding my skateboard up and down the road. With the lad, shit was mad, even radical, but all in all, it was just another fad. So dad would get pissed as the Christmas wish list would slip into his hands for yet another year. Dad, I've gotta have this gear, all the other kids do it. If I didn't get it, I'd switch moods, which looking back on it was obsessively rude. Once I got older, I smoothed it out, or rather burned the quality way. Damn, I hated my selfish ways when it came to what my friends and I wanted to play. It was me all the way, the bank, ride the bike till I was tired. Played Atari games till my credits expired. Used to smack the yellow ball back and forth, you know the sport. Kick the footy with the fellas, and I tell you now, I miss those young years. You know it's kinda weird how my peers have escaped. My perception of existence had drifted away into their own dimension of missions made for them, but it's okay, cause we all have our own part to play, our own forte. We're all stray cats strolling the maps, hoping to detach the facts from fiction, and finally write our own personal edition on life, on life, on life.
The younger years we hold so dear. When things were clear, bring them back here. The younger years, the younger years, the younger years we hold so dear. When things were clear, bring them back here. The younger years, the younger years, the younger years we hold so dear. When things were clear, bring them back here. The younger